All right,
Perfect.
we're recording. I'm going to share my screen with all of you. Welcome. Thank you so much for stepping outside your comfort zones and joining us. Here we go. This is an inside look to online coaching, and I'm Gabrielle Hoffman, and Kayla is one of my coaches who's going to help out here with the informational session. The main things we want to talk about today, we want to introduce ourselves, tell you why we chose to use Beachbody as our platform, how it has changed our lives, let you know a little bit like what we do as a coach, how it can benefit you and how it has benefited us, the steps that if this is something that is truly for you, what you should be doing next. And then we hope that throughout the conversation today that if you have questions, write them down, interrupt us, ask us. I think that's the most valuable part about doing this sneak peek call is getting the ability to answer questions that you might have. So I am Dr. Gabrielle Hoffman. I actually just finished my PhD in administration leadership, which it's been pretty awesome to use my leadership knowledge and organizational structure and just to use that in helping people through Beachbody and be a leader to my team. I currently live in Mechanicsburg, or Central Pennsylvania, and I grew up in Erie, Pennsylvania. I'm a health and fitness coach with Beachbody. I'm also a middle school family consumer science teacher. I coach track and field at the high school level. And if you follow me at all on Instagram, you can see that I am an adventure seeker. I love to travel. I kind of fell into the Beachbody workout area because I'm a wannabe distance runner. Even though I did track and field in high school and track, I was never the distance runner. And once you are done with track and field, it's sometimes a little bit difficult to find a niche as far as athletics is concerned. And I was blessed to be able, well, I was actually pushed by my boyfriend into trying these Beachbody workouts because I just couldn't continue running all the miles that I was running. I love coffee, espresso, peanut butter, and wine are some of my favorite things, all food related. When it comes to life in general and just being an advocate for health and fitness, I think some of my biggest advice points for anyone would be to believe in yourself. I was given a gift, two gifts, and they both said the same thing. It was you did it because you believed in yourself. And that's the number one thing. When you believe in you, other people will also believe in themselves and in you. Take chances. It is, being a Beachbody coach, being a teacher, moving away from home. Those were all big chances that I've taken in my life, and they've all come with some hardships, but also some great rewards. Ask for his support. And when I say his support, our team here is very driven by faith. We all have a strong faith base, so we look to God to lead us in the right directions, to connect us with people who are like-minded, and just become a better person all around. And then to trust others, because being a team and working with other people and the amazing team that we're developing here and we have developed has been amazing, and we can go so much farther in life when we work with other people.
Awesome. So I'm Kayla Kreigel, and I'm Gabe's one of our challengers and also one of our coaches, and I'm from Northeast Iowa. I grew up on a farm, grew up being active, always doing sports, and I ended up going to college running track, and now I'm an ex-athlete. So I'm always looking for something that keeps me active. I was really active in the weight room before I joined this. Just now I have taken on coaching, just stay around the sport, stay active, love impacting people's lives, but I just couldn't find the time to go to a gym all the time and do stuff like that. So I love the at-home workouts, being able to do it anywhere on my own time is kind of my biggest thing. When I was coaching out in Pennsylvania, I coached with Gabe's dad, and he kind of introduced to each other, and Gabe reached out to me, and of course I said no a couple times because I was just so busy in my life, and everybody gets so hectic with oh, I have this, I have this, I have this, and they don't make time for themselves, or they don't use their gifts to inspire others. And a lot of us are naturally doing the work already. We're naturally taking care of ourselves, but you can have an impact on somebody else's life. And I'm so glad that Gabe led me to believe in that and to help more than just the athletes that I was helping on my daily job. Like I said, I am a head cross country and track coach at Waldorf University now, and that's in Iowa. I have taken online coaching. That was a risk for me, but I love it ever since I've taken that. I love to travel, just like Gabe. Eat peanut butter. That's its own food group in my pyramid. And just be active. I can't sit still. I'm always active and try to just reach out and touch as many people's lives that I can. Kind of some advice I have: energy is contagious. If you're surrounding yourself with the right people all the time, I love our challenge groups. I love being around, of course, you can see Gabe is energetic. I love being around other coaches that are energetic. Just energy is contagious. If you wake up with a great attitude and see you're surrounded by those people, your day is going to be very productive and awesome. Be fearless and take risks. That's how I got to this place with moving across the country, coaching, and then moving back home and becoming head coach at 24 of a college, and then also taking on being a health and fitness coach. Yes, it's challenging. Yes, there are days that are really hectic, but the rewards are so worth it. So that's a little about myself and my story.
All right. So why Beachbody? I fell into Beachbody personally. I needed a way to work out. So I did some research, saw the infomercials, and my boyfriend said, like, you need to work, like, here's what you need to do. He bought the workouts. I thought they were stupid. I was the biggest naysayer at the entire beginning of not even my coaching, but just these online workouts. I didn't believe in them. But I really didn't have another place to go. So I got the workouts. And then when I kept getting approached by my mentor about being a Beachbody coach, I was like, no, like, seriously, no. But then I sat down and I did some thinking and I did some research, because I am very, like, research based. I want to know what I'm getting myself into. And what Beachbody has done for me personally, and what it can do for you, is first, it gives you a you first mentality. So what that means is, the whole platform of Beachbody and being a coach in Beachbody is you are helping other people with their health and fitness journey. But before you're helping other people, or while you're helping other people, you're helping yourself. So we have, like, goals and things that you want to accomplish each day. And the first goals are to take care of yourself, to read some personal development or listen to some personal development, to work out yourself, to fuel your body with good foods. And then you share that with other people, and they also do the same. So it's kind of like a domino effect in a way, but the focus is truly on building yourself up, and that's been the greatest part about Beachbody. The products also work. There has been millions of dollars set out, and science and research created not only for the workout programs, where you get an outline of the programs and what order you should do them in, but there's also a ton of research and money spent on finding the best supplements that there are. And we don't have to spend that money. I found Beachbody because I saw an infomercial. So other people are finding Beachbody. The name is known, and the research is done for you. So if you don't have a huge, like, fitness or health background or nutrition background, it's okay. The materials and the information is going to be given to you, so you can learn that information, and you don't have to spend your money trying to use the product. Is that better? All right. There's also an amazing community. We have a team that we're part of, an even bigger team, and then we're actually part of the biggest team in the company. So we get a lot of resources. Trainings are provided for you. You are not left in the dark in any way whatsoever. You will have step-by-step information on how to your business if this is something you want to do. You also get recognized, and you don't only get recognized at the level, like if you join our teams, we also recognize you. We also recognize you like as a company. So Kayla just turned Emerald, so she got a nice little reward for turning Emerald, and that's something that I don't get as far as me being a teacher. So it's really neat for that experience on my part. We're also constantly expanding. So Beachbody and promoting to people is not only in the United States, people within Canada and the UK can also use these products. So you can reach out to people within different areas. The platform is amazing. I have built some of the best relationships. I feel weird when I don't talk to some of the people on my team on a fairly regular basis. It's fun to share value. You add value to people's lives, and it's not always about like making money in our what we do. That's awesome. But it's definitely awesome to get the picture of like, hey, I just did a workout in the hospital with my like mother-in-law because I just felt like I needed to de-stress. Like those are the rewards that I really enjoy and like to add value. You're your own CEO. So if you want to be a rock star, you want to be the top person in the company, you have the ability to be the top person in the company. You can make 6 figures. If you want to do this just as like a side gig to help keep yourself a little bit more accountable, maybe pay for your own supplements that you're purchasing, you can do that as well. So you get to decide what you do with the company itself. Go ahead, Kayla.
A little bit about how it changed my life. So just being busy, like the majority of the people in this call right now, or the ones that are going to listen to it later, we all have full-time jobs for the majority part. Some of us have families. Some of us have other things going on in our lives that, yes, time and being accessible is kind of huge. So the workouts are there anytime, anywhere. And that's my biggest thing, that I can take my trainer when I'm traveling with my team across the country and still do the workouts in the hotel room. I'm still being held accountable by my group. I can be just as productive as if I was paying $50 a month for a gym membership. That was my kind of deal, that kind of how Beachbody really impacted my life, because heck, I love the workout, and that's like my number one reason why I love this, that I can work out and then use that to impact those around me. Just the groups and the coaches, accountability. I always have Gabe checking in on me. I have my sister here that's Snapchatting me every single day. How'd the workout go? What's going on? I just killed my workout, stuff like that. Productivity went through the roof. I've gotten in the natural habit of getting up early and getting in my workout before work. And that could be as early as this morning. I had to be at the track at 6 a.m. So the great thing was I could get up at 5 o'clock and have a half-hour workout in and be down the work by 6, and then I can work all day long and be so productive instead of having the drive to a gym, drive back, or not even getting in my workout because work schedule got thrown all over the place and life got hectic. So it's given me a lot of freedom with my time. Today I went hiking. I could connect with challengers when I was out hiking. It's just, you do it how you want to do it. You run your business how you want to run it. And that's the glory of this, being your CEO. It's not like you're reporting to a job 9 to 5, 9 to 8 every day, I get so much fulfillment hearing my sister lose weight and transform and getting smaller clothes, or having so much more energy or motivation, or signing up challengers underneath her, or like my aunt lost a lot of weight through Beachbody. My mom lost probably 30 pounds right off the bat through Beachbody workouts. Also, just, yes, it's nice to have just a little extra money to at least pay for my shakes every month, or to travel and do what I want with that. So a lot of things have changed in the last, it's been 4 or 5 months that I've taken on Beachbody, and I absolutely love it and recommend it to anybody. So
For me, the biggest thing that has come out of being using Beachbody workouts and being a coach is just my emotional support and my well-being. I started Beachbody and I was depressed. I was very busy. I was overwhelmed. I wasn't juggling everything that I had on my plate very well. And when Beachbody came into my life, I could do workouts. I could support other people. So that's where like the support and accountability comes in. And it was really awesome. The ability to provide accountability for other people provides accountability for myself as far as my workouts. Trying to, like, for me, getting sleep is a big deal. Like, I was working on a PhD. I was teaching. I was coaching. I was doing this type of coaching. I was trying, like, I have a relationship. I have family. I have friends. And I was trying to do it all. And I wasn't doing it well. But when I actually added this into my life, it did provide the ability for me to do it. And it kind of got me in check emotionally. I have tons of different friendships and I've been accepted by the people within our groups, whether they're our challengers, which are our clients, or other coaches on our team. There has never been such an uplifting community that I have been a part of. I also am given the ability to lead and to learn from others. Just because Kayla is a coach under me, I still have the opportunity to learn from her, and that's been the most amazing thing. I've also been challenged in my own personal growth. We share different books. We listen to different calls online. I now sometimes pop in my headphones when I'm doing laundry and I listen to some kind of personal development, which really helps me not only in my business, but it helps me in my everyday life. I have freedom of time, money. I am a teacher full-time, but I have summers off, and I'm able to not get a summer job and do this when it fits my schedule, and connect to people when I am in a different country. It's just been a really awesome experience. I earned enough money that I was able to buy my dream car, which is something that I probably wouldn't have been able to do if I didn't have this side income. So it's just been a really good experience for me.
We've talked a lot about it here, but what we do is you just be you and make yourself better, and that's going to impact those around you. So own your desire to maybe get yourself in line. Maybe you have so many things going on in your life, then you feel like you can't help others. If you're a part of something where you're being held accountable and you're being challenged every day, but challenging others through that, it adds a lot of value into your life and those around you. You're given the products that you need, be a product of the products. There's 700 plus online workouts that you are given, so you don't have to pay for a gym membership to go there to videotape yourself to impact somebody else's life. You make it you. If you don't feel comfortable videotaping yourself, then you can post a quote. There's so many different ways to do what we do. And just share your story, add value to those around you. It doesn't have to be through social media. It can be through our challenges, challenge tracker apps. It can be by connecting to the person down the hall at work, or just your family members. There's so much different ways that you can make an impact being a coach. So.
And the awesome thing about being a coach is there's not a right way. If you do research and you research the top coaches, like, everyone uses different social media platforms. Some people don't even use social media. They connect to people one-on-one. So there's not necessarily a right or wrong way. You may see a lot of the people, like Kayla and I, do some things very similarly, and people on our team do, but that doesn't mean that has to be the way that you do things as well. Benefits for being a coach. You're your own boss, so you decide when you're going to work, where you're going to work. You also get to decide how hard you're going to work. Your like financial benefits and the number of people that you help is going to be directly related to the effort that you put in. But if you decide you want to be a coach, which you can be a coach and you get discounts on products, and mainly work on yourself and maybe just help people who are very close to you, like a brother or a sister, or a parent or a best friend, and just help those people, like you can still be a coach. Like you get to make those decisions. You're accountable and consistent, and that has been huge. Like there have been so many times when track and field season starts and my life gets beyond crazy that I quit all kinds of physical activity because I say I don't have the time. It is me being tired and choosing not to put forth the time. But ever since I started being a coach, I don't have that excuse anymore because I'm trying to help other people do those things. So now I need to do it too. So that's been really awesome. So you have that. You can become in the best shape of your life. And Kayla was an ex-track and field athlete. I was an ex-track and field athlete. Caitlin, you were also a college athlete, I believe. Like, I am in better shape now at 32 than I was like years ago. So it's just really awesome. The workouts work. You will, as you grow your business, you can get clients and customers given to you. So the company, people who just go online and sign up on like the Beachbody website, but not with a coach, they're automatically given a coach, whether they know it or not. So those clients and people get given to you, and you make money off of them and get the opportunity to possibly help them as well. You get to travel. So I this past year earned a trip to Mexico, and it was a reward trip, and I earned money towards the actual stay in Mexico based on how I did within my business the previous year. So you get to do that. There are also conferences. So next year the conference is in Indiana again, and it was awesome. And there's trainings, and you get to work out with the super trainers that you're used to working out with on your computer. And it's just a great growing environment. You have the ability to make money. And that the focus, I think, a lot on our team is helping people, but you also get to make money through that process, and you get to decide how much money you make. And it's a nice little extra thing you do when you do something that you love. As a coach, you also get discounts. You get 25% off all the products that you purchase. So that's definitely a plus, especially if you become, I don't know, if you start using the products and you decide that you really love them, like I think we all have. And you also get to like go through a complete mindset. Like a lot of what Kayla and I have talked about tonight is just a shift in our mindset, how we look at growing through the process and how we have become just a better person all the way around.
Okay, kind of the next steps is the last slide here. So we'll ask you guys or let you guys open up the floor. But what would happen if you made yourself a priority? A lot of you in this call are already challengers, or a couple of you are coaches. So you already are taking that step. So if you become a coach, even if you feel hesitant or scared, like I was and like Gabe probably was, but it's just you're going to get that discount on making yourself a priority. And then if you reach out and get one person and you change that one person's lives, then you've done your job, and that's the fulfillment that you get. But what if you decide to create the life of your dreams? Gabe and I both have full-time jobs, but the coach that is above us, her name is Megan Clark, if you want to look her up, but she does this as a full-time job. She quit her teaching job and took the risk and is killing it. She just helps so many people every single day. And there's that capability of being a Beachbody coach. But what would happen if you're immersed in a community of love and support? And what if you're able to make money doing something you love? And both of those are just so true. And it's just the sky's the limit. So just ask yourself, why not me? Why can I not do this? There's not a mold for this job. It's how you want to take it. And there's not a mold for the person. There's not a look. There are coaches out there that are 300 pounds and that are just trying to invest in themselves to get better. I know I've heard the hesitancy from some of those that I've invited, like, I just can't do that. I don't have the motivation you have. I don't have that impact. I don't have that look. Yes, you can. And doing you is going to relate to so many more people out there that you might be able to relate to that I can't. I'm a coach and so many people are like, I work a desk job and I'm 300 pounds overweight and I just can't relate to you, or I'm a parent and I have 6 kids and I just can't relate to you. And you guys all have something that you can relate to somebody out there that Gabe and I cannot. So the sky's the limit there. So we just challenge you to think about it and reach out to us and ask questions here and connect with us. So with maybe starting up, and we have a new challenge group next week on Monday starting up. And if you want to just jump in and take charge of one day, and help coach that group, then you can get your feet wet that way. We're here to help you along the way instead of just throw you into the pond and say good luck, So what questions, or Gabe, you want to ask anything or add? I guess.
No, I think mainly I'm going to try to unshare my screen. Okay.
There we go.
So my whole thing is, it is completely a ripple effect. Like, we all have, I've said, like, God put us on this earth to change lives, and that's, like, you have the ability to change lives. And like Kayla said, like, one person, like, is amazing. The fact that, like, you can sit down and you can change one person's life is absolutely incredible. And you don't know, and I know Kayla has experienced this, and Caitlin, I don't know if you have experienced it yet, but I have people come to me who are absolutely strangers who look at me and say, that post that you made, were you talking to me? And I was like, no, I wasn't. But they're like, it totally changed my life. Like, it's incredible. And that feeling, like, I have so many stories of, like, mornings I wake up and I pick up my phone and they're like, oh my gosh, look at what you did for me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the biggest, like, most rewarding feeling that you can have. I don't know, what questions do you guys have? Just coming into this. Any questions? No questions?
I want to say something here quick, and I know, Erin, you might be thinking of it here, but there are a lot of men that do this too. We don't have a lot on our team. We have some, but there are men out there and they kill it because they're bringing a whole new perspective into the group that, oh, I got to be macho and go to the gym all the time. And no, you can mix your workouts. You can still go to the gym. Sam goes to the gym. Erin, I know you're doing some gym workouts, but you can mix them with it at home workout too and be able to travel it and inspire that way too. So there's so much to it.
Yeah, you're right. I think there is not, there are a lot of people who say, like, I don't know anything about health and fitness, and you don't know anything about health and fitness. And there are some of the top coaches are males. I met someone in Mexico, and it's a couple team, and they're rocking it as a couple. There are moms that are killing it. There are teachers who are killing it. There are, like, you find your niche. You find the type of people who you can relate to. Like, right now I relate a lot to teachers. That's who I relate to, but that doesn't mean I can't relate to the mom either. It's just, you figure out what works best for you.
Mm-hmm. And Brittany's killing it right now. You are. There's moms out there that have calls like this, and they bring their children to the call.
I'm cooking dinner and everything while I'm listening. So.
No, but that's the awesome thing about, like, this entire thing is you make it work for you, and you don't have to be perfect. I know, like, for Kayla and I, like, fitness comes very natural to us. That's been our lifestyle for so long, but it's not always easy for people. And when you share some of the things that aren't the easiest for you, that is often when you find your niche, and the people who really want to work with you and want to learn from you. So yeah. Questions? Next steps for, like, connect with your coach, and we can get you started. We'll get it rocking and rolling. We'll get you set up with a back office. We'll get you set up with workout programs, nutrition, and walk you through it step by step, and have you getting your first paycheck, helping your first person.
Yes. All right. Thanks everybody for coming. And yes, just reach out to us. We can talk to you privately and kind of develop a plan if this is something that we're not doing. So awesome.
See ya.
Yep. Have a good night.